Rio 2016, Laurie Hernandez shares her Olympic gold medal with mom and dad, Politi. Laurie Hernandez, USA, competes during the women's team finals in the Rio 2016 Summer Olympic Games at Rio Olympic Arena on August 9, 2016. Robert Hanashiro, USA Today Sports. Rio de Janeiro, Anthony Hernandez was struggling to put what he had just witnessed into words, struggling to explain what a father feels after seeing his 16-year-old daughter have an Olympic gold medal placed around her neck. Everything, he finally said. And nothing. The fans around him, many wrapped in American flags, were offering one compliment after another about the young woman he and his wife, Wanda, had raised when one shook his shoulder to get his attention. There, on the arena floor below, Laurie Hernandez was looking toward his seat, her eyebrows raised, waiting for her dad to notice. The father turned. The daughter held up her medal, opened her mouth into a silent scream and nodded her head several times. Dad pumped his fist and yelled back as the crowd around him roared one more time. "That was for you, Daddy!" a fan yelled. This was almost too much for Anthony Hernandez to process, too many emotions, too much pride. Just 11 years ago, his daughter grew bored of her ballet class and asked her parents if she could take gymnastics. They signed her up for a tumbling class, and another, and another. Then it all seemed to move so fast for this New Jersey family, especially these past few months. Laurie, who had just turned 16, was not only going to make the U.S. Olympic team. She had become a fan favorite of so many gymnastic fans around the country because of her emotion-filled performances. And now, there she was, at the center of the medal stand, biting on that hunk of gold as the TV cameras broadcast the moment around the world. The father kept shaking his head. "Is this real? What an amazing, amazing daughter you have," a fan told him when he realized he was Laurie's father. "Congratulations to you. She was our favorite watching the trials. We couldn't believe the energy, the spirit." All smiles. "She doesn't smile when she has to do her chores," the father interrupted, "which are waiting for her." Everyone around him laughed. "Here's a safe bet, that gold medal will buy the teenager from Old Bridge a few more weeks before she has to clean her room. Or better yet, more than a few girls watching this team on Tuesday night would welcome the chance to clean it for her." This wasn't a competition. This was a coronation. Hernandez was the first to perform for Team USA, scoring a solid 15.1 on the vault, and the Americans were off and running. Madison Cocaine and Gabby Douglas carried them on the uneven bars. Ali Raisman and Hernandez were near flawless on the balance beam. And, of course, Simone Biles was on another level at nearly everything, capping the night with a floor performance that brought the crowd to its feet. The Final Five, as they nicknamed themselves as a nod to Coach Martha Karolyi's last Olympics, swarmed Biles in a group hug near the edge of the floor. They had the top score in each of the four apparatus when they were done, an 8-point victory margin that, really, felt more like 80. No team has ever dominated a final like this, and before the arena had even emptied, Hernandez was told in an interview that many experts believe that this is the best gymnastics team ever. "Cool," she said with a giggle. "Glad to be a part of it." She was big part of it. Fans will no doubt remember this team for Biles' greatness, and they'll get another glimpse of that in 2 nights in the all-around final, but Hernandez will hold a special place, too. In a sport that increasingly favors more difficult jumps over choreography, Hernandez brought a flair back to the gymnastics competition. She started her floor routine with a wink, whipped the crowd into a clapping frenzy, and then finished it off by blowing a kiss to the camera as she waited for her score. "She likes to perform and she does it with a smile and with passion," Anthony Hernandez said. "I think people feed off it. It's not just a chore for her. She enjoys it. She enjoys it. Her mom taught her well. She told her, a smile costs nothing but can make somebody's day. In this case, it makes a country's day." His daughter was still giving TV interviews at the edge of the arena floor. The proud parents have had to share this experience from afar because, understandably, the team has kept the gymnasts isolated from friends and family so they can focus on the competition. "This morning, we finally FaceTimed with her, so that was good," Wanda Hernandez said. "Yeah, but I haven't physically held her," Anthony Hernandez said, hugging the air in front of him for emphasis. "I haven't physically kissed her on the cheek. That's what I'm waiting for." The proud father smiled. Because, after an incredible few weeks for this New Jersey family that culminated with a night he'll never forget, that wasn't the only thing he was waiting to do. "And then I want to see that gold medal."